Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd do another quick update on the tank and my latest with my Vortec pump incident. If you remember on my last video, I posted a video about the wet side of my Vortec, and that basically had started to rust. I've only had the wet side for about 3 months, so obviously I was a bit disappointed in that it should do that at that short time. And a couple of people replied, and one guy, I've forgotten your name, so sorry if you're watching this one, he said to contact Exodus, which are Vortec distributor here in the UK. So I decided to do that. Contacted them, and yeah, spoke to a guy called Jim, and then subsequently a guy called Jez. Two cracking guys, really good lads. They dealt with the situation. They was right on the ball. Basically they said that they will look into it from the place where I got it to, but it could have been like an old batch, and it might have been like, you know, moved to the back of the warehouse sort of thing, and then obviously it's just been pulled out, you know, not intentionally, just by accident, and that they'll look into it. So obviously I needed another thing head, so I decided to get another one in the short term, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'd just like to thank Jez and Jim for the help in the matter. I really appreciate it, and hope to hear from you soon. But yeah, so that issue has been resolved. Now the pump's working perfect. Now going on to the tank. The tank's looking really well now. Everything is flowing, as you can see. This gold, this torch, it seems to have just took off. Look at the polyps, so extending that actually hitting my candy canes and the mushrooms. Don't think it'll be a problem because they're not actually sticking to it because of the flow, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Hope that it doesn't sting it too much. The only NEM that I have in my tank, which is usually over in the back corner over there, has decided to work his way all the way around, and he's decided to plonk himself right in the middle of my pink zipper zoas. Yeah, very strange creatures, the NEMs. They just wander about where they want. He's been over there, like I said, in that corner for maybe 4 or 5 months, and then decided to have a wander around here. But everything else in the tank, guys, is growing really well. You can see the flow now. Now that I've got the MP10 back, all the flow on those Acroporas, on my Green Slimer, the teddy bear, which never seems to grow. The GSP, which is growing on the back wall now, really coming on. Then they have the Montipora digitata, I think it is. That has just took off. If you look back on a couple of the other videos, guys, and just have a look, you'll see what I mean. It just exploded, that growth on that one. This blue one with the green polyps, never really seem to know what this is called, to be truthful. So if any of you guys know what it is, I think it's an Anarocoporia or something like that. If my memory serves me right, it's, as you can see, it's starting to base out on the rock, so that's a good sign. This stag colouring up really nice. The pink lemonade, the colours on this don't do it justice with this camera, to be truthful, but it's so colourful when I turn the flow off. This green one at the back, I always forget this name, doesn't seem to be doing much, but just keep an eye on it. Here's another one of those green Montipora digitatas. This is again, guys, just growing so much growth on it, it's crazy. And then obviously pink zippers that just explode in my tank. They just grow and grow and grow. The leather, doing really nice. It's all out now. And the clownfish laid eggs again at the back of the tank, if you can see. So yeah, everything else looking really nice. I've got a fellow reefer who's actually selling some Zoas, so I'm going to be collecting some of them off him this weekend sometime. Obviously social distancing. He just puts them in a bag and then leaves them on the doorstep, and then I pick them up and post the money through the letterbox. So easy done, no contact, which is the right thing to do, especially in this climate what we're in. Yeah, everything else, this plate is starting to grow different edges now all the way along. So yeah, everything's really good. Like I said in the other video, guys, I had a problem with my gold torch. The gold torch is subsequently under this arch. Now, I do see a little bit of colour coming back to him, to be truthful. As you can see, he's got the heads are split. And he's definitely getting some colour back in him. So maybe moving him under this arch might have been the right thing to do. Only time will tell, I suppose. But fingers crossed that he pulls through and that, you know, we'll colour up back to the way he was. But it's very strange how everything else can be taken off, and yet this one just seems to be sulking and losing its colour. So it's very strange. I've started to raise my PO4 in the tank now, my phosphates, because of somebody was saying that maybe your phosphates are too low. I probably have to agree with him. They read 0.01, 0.02, so I'm trying to keep it stable at about 0.05 now. So like I said, another thing, only time will tell. We'll see what we can do with that. But there's this San Arena, which we always forget about, which is at the back. That's just growing like there's no tomorrow. Really nice. It's just a shame it's at the back, but it likes it there. I was going to move him to the front, but I decided to just keep him there, keep him where he needs to be. And then the Duncan frag that I got off fellow reefer, he's just loving life there. Decided to stick him there. He was originally going to be just on a frag plug, but decided to move him and just leave him up on the rock there. Seems to like it. Decent amount, enough flow. So yeah, we'll keep him there. But like I said, everything else, guys, is coming on leaps and bounds. Really happy with the way it's coming on. But as we all know, in this hobby, it's all about if things take off and if things don't. Sometimes some things do take off and some things don't. So at this moment in time, touch wood, everything seems to be flourishing. So I'm really happy. And it's got partly, I believe, down to the products that I'm using, which is the Aquaforest products. Now, I've been using these for the past maybe four or 5 weeks now, and the growth and the colour in my coral is definitely evident. These ones you dose every other day, so I'll dose that one day and then I'll dose these two. With the build, you need to with the build one, you need to switch your skimmer off. You must have a skimmer when you're using these products to take out the excessive nutrients. The build, you take your skinner off for about an hour, it recommends. So you dose it with these two together. This is what I dose one day, and then the following day I'll dose the Vitality and I'll dose the amino acid, the amino mix. Sorry. I also, with this mixture, I also dose the Phyto with it, so, at the same time. So basically I put all three in a little container, and then tip them into the tank. This is just extra food for the corals. Seem to like it. I think I've shown you this before. I mix that one, and then I give these tiny pellets, 1mm pellets. I give these every other day. So they seem to really like them. Really good for the little small fish. So yeah, that's what we tend to do. We use that, but as for the tank, the rest of it, guys, is really coming on. I did have an issue with Aiptasia, which I've told you about before. I don't think I mentioned it, but a few weeks ago I bought some of the nudibranchs, the Aiptasia eating nudibranchs, free for £50. I mean, I couldn't believe the price of them. You know, 3 little bugs for £50. But I'll tell you what, guys, they definitely work, and if you can get your hands on some, without a shadow of a doubt, they work. I used to see like loads of little baby anemones popping up out of the rocks, little tiny ones, you know, that you couldn't really get to. I've seen a load of them. There was loads and loads of them. Couldn't get to them. Could get to the bigger ones, but couldn't get to the small ones. And they were, to be truthful, they were really annoying me, really getting me down, getting me annoyed. I was dosing the Red Sea Aiptasia X to kill them, but they were just coming back. So then that's when I decided to get onto the nudies, and I've got to admit it was probably well worth the £50 that I spent on them. Last night I was having a look to see if you could see them, because they only really come out at night to hunt, and lo and behold, I've seen 2 of them. So maybe one of them has died. I haven't seen the third one, but the 2 of them are they've definitely grown, definitely big, and they're brown, really brown now. So they're definitely eating, and I believe from research that if they don't eat, they obviously stay white, stay pale, and they're mainly out during the day. So I haven't seen them during the day, so that must mean that they're actually getting fed at night time. So I suppose that's a good thing for them, and a bad thing for the anemones, but life's life. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd do a quick update on the tank. Just as we're about to go, you can see the 2 tangs having a little dispute. They're always at it, but they love each other in the end. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd do another quick update on the tank. Thanks for watching, and click the like and subscribe. Leave any comments, I always get back to every one of you. And yeah, happy reefing. Cheers, guys.